Did you hear about the 71-year-old man who went to bed last night and never woke up? He wasn't sick. No complaints. Just an ordinary evening. Dinner with his family, a little reading before bed, and then sleep. But by morning, he was gone. No warning. No time for goodbyes. Just silence. Stories like this are more common than we'd like to believe. And they always leave the same haunting question. What happened? And perhaps more importantly, could it have been prevented? The truth is, after age 70, how you prepare for sleep matters more than ever. There are small habits, things we do without thinking, that can quietly raise the risk of stroke, heart attack, or even sudden death during the night. They don't seem dangerous. Most people have done them for years. But with age, the body changes, and what was once harmless can become a hidden threat. In this video, we'll discuss 4 common bedtime mistakes that many seniors make, often without realizing the risks. Some of them may surprise you. Others may feel all too familiar. But each one has a direct impact on your sleep, your heart, and your long-term health. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge you need to sleep smarter, protect your health, and wake up feeling stronger and more energized each morning. Stay with me until the end, because the final habit is something most seniors unknowingly do every single night. And it could be the most dangerous of them all. More importantly, you'll also learn what to do instead. Simple, science-backed steps you can take starting tonight to ensure safer, deeper, and more restful sleep. Now let's get started. Let's start with one of the most common yet overlooked habits: eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. It might seem harmless. Maybe you've done it for years without any problems. But after 70, your body doesn't process food as it used to. What you eat before bed, and more importantly, when you eat, can quietly impact your heart, sleep, and even your risk of serious complications while you rest. As we age, metabolism slows down. The digestive system becomes less efficient, and food takes longer to break down. When you eat a large or greasy meal shortly before lying down, your stomach stays active for hours, when your body should be winding down. This can lead to acid reflux, elevated heart rate, disrupted sleep, and even a condition called aspiration pneumonia. Picture this. You finish a late dinner, maybe a plate of pasta or a heavy burger, and head straight to bed feeling full. But as you lie down, your stomach acid rises into your esophagus. You may feel burning in your chest or wake up coughing, choking, or gasping for air. This isn't just discomfort. It's your body struggling to protect your airway while trying to digest. Over time, chronic acid reflux, also known as GERD, can weaken the muscles in your throat. This allows small amounts of food or acid to slip into the lungs, increasing the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a severe lung infection that can be life-threatening for older adults. Late-night eating also affects blood sugar. Meals rich in carbohydrates or sugar can cause glucose spikes during the night. For those with diabetes or insulin resistance, this creates dangerous imbalances while you sleep, raising inflammation, interrupting rest, and silently increasing cardiovascular risk. So, what should you do instead? Finish your last main meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body enough time to digest before you lie down. If you get hungry later in the evening, choose something light and gentle on the stomach, a small piece of fruit, a few almonds, or warm herbal tea. These choices support digestion and promote deeper, more restorative sleep. After 70, small habits matter more than ever. Changing when you eat may seem simple, but it can protect your heart, reduce digestive strain, and help you wake up feeling more rested and alive. Sometimes, longevity begins with something as basic as giving your body enough time to rest before sleep truly begins. Habit number 2. Drinking too much liquid. Another habit that may seem harmless, but quietly interferes with your health after 70, is drinking too much liquid before bed. Most people are told that staying hydrated is always a good thing. And it is, for the most part. But the timing of your fluid intake matters more than you might think, especially in the evening hours. If you find yourself waking up once, twice, or even more times each night to use the bathroom, this could be why your sleep isn't as deep or as safe as it should be. As the body ages, the bladder becomes less efficient at holding urine for long periods. Muscles weaken, kidneys continue filtering fluids overnight, and your sensitivity to even small amounts of liquid increases. That means a glass of water, juice, or tea after dinner might seem fine, but your body may not handle it as easily as it once did. The result? Multiple nighttime trips to the bathroom. And every trip comes with a risk. It's the middle of the night. You wake with urgency. You sit up, stand quickly, and head toward the bathroom. Sometimes in the dark, sometimes half asleep. But your blood pressure hasn't adjusted yet. That sudden movement can trigger something called postural hypotension, a drop in blood pressure that causes dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. For older adults, this is one of the most common causes of nighttime falls, and these falls aren't minor. A single fall can result in fractures, head injuries, or weeks of painful recovery, but it doesn't stop there. Waking up multiple times each night disrupts your natural sleep cycles. Each interruption pulls you out of the deep restorative stages. Your brain and body need to heal, regulate, and recharge. Over time, poor sleep can weaken your immune system, raise your blood pressure, and accelerate cognitive decline. Studies have linked frequent nighttime urination, also known as nocturia, with higher risks of memory loss, confusion, and even dementia. So how can you stay hydrated without risking your nights? The answer lies in timing. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day and begin tapering off by late afternoon, around 5 or 6 p.m. If you're still thirsty in the evening, take small sips instead of full glasses. Avoid caffeinated drinks after 2 p.m., as they act as diuretics and increase urine production. Be mindful of foods with high water content, such as soups or juicy fruits. These small changes, made consistently, can dramatically improve your sleep, reduce your risk of falls, and protect your long-term brain and heart health. Sometimes, aging well doesn't mean drinking less. It simply means drinking smarter. Habit number 3. Warm sleeping environment. A warm, cozy bedroom sounds like the perfect place to fall asleep, especially as we age. But here's the surprising truth. Sleeping in a room that's too warm can quietly work against your health. After 70, your body becomes less efficient at regulating temperature. You don't sweat as easily, you retain heat longer. And when your environment is too warm, your heart has to work harder to keep you cool. This can lead to elevated heart rate, disrupted sleep, and even cardiovascular strain at night. Think about someone like Stephen, a 74-year-old retiree. He keeps his bedroom at 75 degrees, uses thick blankets, and sleeps in warm flannel pajamas. He likes to feel bundled in. But lately he's been waking up multiple times a night, drenched in sweat, restless, and groggy in the morning. He's not sick. He's just overheated. Stephen doesn't realize that the warmth he finds comforting disrupts his sleep cycles and places unnecessary stress on his body. Here's what happens physiologically. During sleep, your core body temperature is supposed to drop slightly. That drop signals the body to enter deeper stages of sleep, the kind that restores your brain, strengthens your immune system, and helps with memory consolidation. But that drop doesn't happen efficiently when your room is too warm. You stay in lighter stages of sleep, tossing and turning, and your body never fully recharges. Over time, chronic sleep disruption can lead to increased inflammation, blood pressure issues, and a noticeable decline in mental clarity. So what can you do? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep quality. That may sound cool, especially if you're used to sleeping warm, but there are easy ways to stay comfortable. Use breathable, natural fabrics like cotton for both bedding and sleepwear. Avoid heavy synthetic materials that trap heat. Instead of piling on thick blankets, try layering lightweight ones so you can adjust during the night. And if possible, crack open a window for fresh air or use a small fan to circulate the air around you. Not only does this help regulate temperature, but it also improves air quality, making breathing easier, especially for those with respiratory issues. A slight change in room temperature can make a big difference. Keeping your sleep environment cool and breathable reduces strain on your heart, supports your brain, and gives your body the restful night it truly needs. Habit number 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't think twice about the position they sleep in. As long as it feels comfortable, it must be fine. But after 70, how you sleep matters far more than you may realize. The position you rest in each night can directly affect your breathing, circulation, and heart function. Many seniors put extra strain on their bodies every night without knowing it. As we age, the body naturally changes. Muscles weaken, lung capacity decreases, and circulation slows. Sleeping in a position that doesn't support these changes can quietly lead to bigger issues over time. For example, lying flat on your back might seem restful, but it's one of the riskiest positions for many older adults. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to relax and fall backward. This can partially block your airway, leading to a condition known as obstructive sleep apnea, where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. You may not even realize it's happening, but the signs are there. Waking up tired, feeling foggy during the day, having frequent headaches, or hearing from a partner that you snore or stop breathing at night. Take Robert, for example. He's 76 and has always been a back sleeper. His wife began noticing that he would sometimes stop breathing for several seconds and then gasp for air. At first, he shrugged it off, but over time he began waking up exhausted, with no explanation. When he finally spoke to his doctor, he was diagnosed with sleep apnea. Every night, his sleeping position put extra pressure on his heart and lungs. Sleeping in the wrong position can still affect your health even if you don't have sleep apnea. Studies suggest that sleeping on your right side may place additional stress on the heart, especially for those with pre-existing heart conditions. It can also cause fluid to pool in the lower lungs or legs, which, over time, can lead to congestive heart failure. So, what's the better alternative? Experts often recommend sleeping on your left side. This position supports better blood flow, allows the heart to pump more efficiently, and can even help prevent acid reflux by keeping stomach contents where they belong. If you're not used to side sleeping, try using a body pillow to support your back and keep you from rolling over. Elevating your head slightly with the supportive pillow can help keep your airway open. If you experience joint pain or stiffness, placing a pillow between your knees can help align your spine and reduce pressure on your hips and lower back. This simple change in sleeping habits can lead to deeper rest, improved breathing, and better heart function. It might seem like a small detail, but over time it could help protect your health in powerful ways, allowing you to wake up each morning feeling more refreshed, stable, and in tune with what your body truly needs. As we wrap up, take a quiet moment to think about your nightly routine. Some of these habits may have felt familiar. Perhaps you've noticed yourself tossing and turning more than usual, waking up in the middle of the night, or feeling less rested in the morning than you used to. It might be something as simple as eating too late, drinking more water than you need, keeping the room warmer than necessary, or just sleeping in a position that no longer works for your body. These may not seem like major issues on their own, but over time, they can slowly chip away at the quality of your sleep, and with it, your overall health. The good news is that none of this is set in stone. You don't need to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Sometimes, the slightest change makes the most significant difference. So here's a gentle challenge. Tonight, just pick one thing. Move your last meal a little earlier. Set the thermostat a bit lower. Shift to your left side. Try one small change, and simply notice how you feel when you wake up tomorrow. Better sleep isn't about perfection. It's about awareness, intention, and giving your body what it truly needs as it ages. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Was there one habit that surprised you? One you realized you've been doing without, even thinking? Let me know in the comments. Your story might be the exact reminder someone else needs today. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. This will help us continue creating thoughtful content to support your health, rest, and peace of mind. Thank you for spending your time here. Sleep gently and take good care of yourself.